A single lie created a future NBA superstar. If anyone changed Dwayne Wade's life, it was undoubtedly his sister Tragil. Wade was born in a slum in Chicago's Englewood neighborhood, an area where gunfire was a constant. This was no fertile ground for nurturing talents. Gangs and drug dealers roamed the streets, and Wade's mother was deeply addicted to drugs. The family survived on government welfare. During those dark and unforgettable years, Tragil was the only one who cared for Wade. She cooked for him, taught him to read, and took care of everything when their mother was lost in her drug haze. Wade adored his sister, always sticking to her like a shadow. But Tragil did not want her beloved brother to grow up in such an environment. She secretly contacted Wade's biological father, hoping they could live with him. However, their father, who had since remarried, could only support one more child. Tragil was torn between two choices. She also dreamed of escaping the violence and chaos, but she couldn't leave her 8-year-old brother behind in such a broken home. So, Tragil made a life-changing decision. She secretly took Wade to their father's house and lied, telling him she would come back to get him the next day. Days passed, and Wade didn't see his sister. He thought she had abandoned him and cried to go back. Their father, seeing Wade's tears, knew how painful this decision was for Tragil. At the time, Wade didn't understand why his sister had deceived him. It wasn't until he was much older that he realized the immense sacrifice she had made for him. She could have stayed with their father, but she chose to push Wade into the light while she returned to the darkness. From that moment, Wade's life began to change dramatically. With a stable life at his father's house, young Wade was exposed to basketball and gradually fell in love with the sport. His strict father taught him, body to body, be a man. These words pushed Wade to face challenges head-on. Even when he was knocked down or shoved, he gritted his teeth and made sure to get the ball into the basket. Every evening, under the dim lights of the small court in front of their house, there were always 4 figures: Wade's father, young Wade, and his 2 half-brothers. They played 2-on-2 on the rough concrete court, where a fall could scrape off a layer of skin. But you had to break through to win the game. To Wade, a real man scored layups, only cowards settled for jump shots. In this environment, Wade honed his basketball skills, facing countless confrontations and falls that forged his strong and determined spirit. Through these challenges, Wade developed exceptional driving skills. He brought his talent to high school, where he was poised for a major transformation.